Hello everyone. Today we are going to go through breaking the records, which is a problem under implementation section of algorithm on HackerRank. So without wasting time, let us have a look on the problem statement. So in this problem statement, we receive an array of score and we are supposed to compute how many score is actually breaking the lowest score and how many is breaking the maximum score. What does that mean exactly? Let us take this as example. We have an array of score. This is an array of score, and for the first score actually represents the lowest score and the highest score, which is normal because it's the first score. Now, the second score is actually 5, which is lower than our previous lowest score. So 5 represents a breaking record of the lowest score. Now we have 20, which is greater than our previous highest score, which is a breaking record of the highest score. I don't know if you're able to understand how the thing is working. Now we have another 20, which is actually not greater than the previous highest score. So it's not actually a breaking score. Now we have 4, which is higher than our previous lowest score. That will give you another breaking lowest score. So eventually you are going forward with the same approach. And at the end, you see that you have 2 breaking record of the highest score, and then you have 4 breaking record of the lowest score. So this is one example of how you should solve this problem. Now that we are able to understand how we should solve the problem, now what will be our approach of solving this? So to make this happen, we need 4 variables. We will need a variable that will store the highest score, another one that will store the lowest score, and we will need another variable that will count the number of highest score, and another one that will count the number of lowest score. And with those 4 variables, we can look through our array and perform basic condition and return the answer. So without wasting time, let us implement what we just described as approach. So I will have my lowest that will start at score of 0. Now you may ask yourself, why am I taking the score of 0? I'm not even sure if the array exists. Maybe it can be empty. If you ask yourself such a question, you are right. But in this constraint, we know that the number of elements in the array is from 1 to 1000. So we are sure that we have at least 1 element, so we can allow ourselves to perform such operation. So this is the first one. I have highest that also takes score of 0, and I have lowest count that will take 0, and I have highest count that will take 0. So at this point I have my variable. Now I should look through my array of score. So I will say okay, of score. Now in the array, I'm going to check if the score is actually lower than the lowest. So if you are actually lower than the lowest, so this is a lowest breaking record. So the lowest count should be increment, and the lowest should now take the score. So because it's actually our new reference regarding the lowest, and the setting for the biggest. If the score is actually greater than the highest, so what we are going to do is that the highest count should be increment, and the highest should take the score. So at the end of this, we have our highest and now we have our lowest. So we can just return the array of highest count, and the lowest count. So this was my approach of solving this. I hope you are comfortable with this. You can feel free to use instead of array of 2 elements, instead of using the lowest count and the highest count. This is up to you. But this is our core logic of solving this problem. Let us submit and see what it gives. Before submitting, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, share, and Give feedback on video you're watching is really help to build more important and more consistent video. So let us submit. Now let us run first. We have a congratulations. Let us submit. We have everything green. Everything green. So I hope you appreciate the approach of solving this. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below, and see you on the next video. Ciao.